Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we pulling back the curtain on the beauty industry to talk about something that's often whispered about but rarely said out loud. We're diving deep into the world of Brazilian waxing, but not just the smooth results. We're going to hear directly from the professionals, the waxers who have seen it all, as they expose the dirty truth about client hygiene. You might think you're prepared for your appointment, but are you really? Stick around, because these stories are wild, a little shocking, and will definitely make you think twice before your next salon visit. So, let's get right into it. What is the number one thing that makes a waxer's job a nightmare? We spoke to several experienced estheticians, and the answer was unanimous. Poor personal hygiene. It's the unspoken horror of their profession. Imagine you're a professional, ready to provide a service that requires you to be up close and personal, and your client hasn't taken the basic step of freshening up. It's not just unpleasant. It's a matter of respect and professionalism. One waxer, let's call her Maria, told us, it's baffling. People know what they're coming in for. This is an intimate service. The least you can do is take a shower beforehand. It sounds like common sense, but you would be shocked at how often it's ignored. The stories these waxers shared were, to put it mildly, eye-opening. We're talking about clients who show up straight from a sweaty, 2-hour gym session without showering. Or clients who come in at the end of a long, hot summer day, having not freshened up at all. The professionals we talked to described encountering everything from strong body odor to visible signs of uncleanliness. Another waxer named Jessica shared a particularly vivid story. She had a client come in who, let's just say, clearly hadn't showered that day, or maybe the day before. The odor was so overwhelming that Jessica had to discreetly hold her breath throughout the entire 30-minute appointment. She said, "I have a strong stomach, but that day tested my limits. I felt sick, and it was incredibly difficult to stay professional and do a good job." These aren't just isolated incidents. It's a recurring theme in salons everywhere. Beyond the obvious issue of odor, there are more serious hygiene fails. Waxers have reported clients showing up with visible dirt, lint from clothing, and even remnants of toilet paper. One esthetician recounted a story about a client who had what appeared to be sand from a beach trip earlier that day. She had to spend the first 10 minutes of the appointment just trying to clean the area enough to even apply the wax. This not only makes the process more difficult and time-consuming but also significantly increases the risk of skin irritation, infection, and ingrown hairs for the client. Clean skin is crucial for the wax to adhere properly to the hair, not to dirt and oils. When the area isn't clean, the wax doesn't work as effectively, leading to a more painful experience and less than perfect results. Now, let's talk about specific client behaviors that drive waxers crazy. It's not just about showing up unclean. There's a whole list of pet peeves. One major issue is clients who try to help by holding their own skin. While it might seem helpful, clients often pull in the wrong direction or with the wrong amount of tension, which can lead to skin lifting or bruising. Your waxer is trained to know exactly how to hold the skin taut for the safest and most effective pull. Another common complaint is clients being on their phones. Not only is it distracting, but it can make it physically difficult for the waxer to maneuver, especially if the client is constantly shifting to text or scroll. It's a 20 to 30-minute appointment. The texts can wait. And please, don't show up with your entire entourage. Bringing friends or partners into the small treatment room can make everyone uncomfortable and create a distracting, unprofessional environment. So, what is the actual impact of bad hygiene on the waxing process itself? From a technical standpoint, it's a disaster. As we mentioned, wax needs a clean, dry surface to grip the hair. Excess oils, sweat, and lotions create a barrier. This means the waxer might have to go over the same spot multiple times, which drastically increases pain and skin irritation. It can also lead to more hair breakage instead of removal from the root, meaning your smooth results won't last as long. But the impact goes beyond the technical. It affects the waxer's morale and ability to perform their job well. Imagine trying to focus on a delicate and precise task when you are physically uncomfortable or feeling disrespected. It's emotionally draining. These professionals are in the business of making people feel good about themselves, but it's a two-way street. A little consideration from the client goes a long way. These situations can escalate from just being unpleasant to full-blown salon nightmares. Every seasoned waxer has at least one horror story they'll never forget. One waxer told us about a client who came in for her first ever Brazilian mid-service. The client became so overwhelmed by a combination of nerves and, unfortunately, a stomach issue, that she had an accident right there on the waxing table. The waxer had to handle the situation with as much grace as possible. But it was an incredibly difficult and embarrassing moment for everyone involved. While that's an extreme example, it highlights the intimate and unpredictable nature of the job. Other nightmares include clients having allergic reactions because they failed to disclose using certain skincare products, like retinol, which can make skin extremely sensitive and prone to tearing. Full disclosure and good hygiene aren't just courtesies. They are safety precautions. So what happens when a client's hygiene is just too much to handle? Do waxers ever refuse service? The answer is yes, absolutely. While it's a last resort, every esthetician has the right to refuse service if they feel the conditions are unsanitary or unsafe. One waxer explained her policy: if a client is visibly unclean, I will politely and privately offer them cleansing wipes and a few moments to freshen up in the restroom. Most people are appreciative and maybe a little embarrassed, and they comply. But if they refuse, or if the situation is beyond what a simple wipe can fix, I have to explain that I can't proceed with the service for health and safety reasons. It's a tough conversation to have, but it's necessary to protect the integrity of their workspace, their own health, and even the client's health from potential infections. Turning away business is never ideal, but no amount of money is worth compromising on basic sanitation standards. Let's wrap this up with some insider confessions and, more importantly, some positive, constructive advice. The biggest confession from the industry: waxers talk. They share their experiences, and they remember their clients, the good and the bad. You want to be remembered as the client who is clean, punctual, and respectful, not the one who became a cautionary tale. So, how can you be the perfect client? It's simple. First, shower before your appointment, preferably on the same day. Use a mild unscented soap. Second, arrive a few minutes early. This gives you time to use the restroom and freshen up if needed. Most salons provide feminine wipes for this exact purpose. Use them. Third, be honest on your intake form about any medications or skin products you're using. And finally, just try to relax and trust your professional. They've seen it all, and their goal is to make the experience as quick and comfortable as possible for you. A little bit of kindness and cleanliness makes a world of difference. Taking these simple steps ensures you get the best possible results, makes the experience more pleasant for you, and shows a fundamental level of respect for the person providing your service. They are skilled professionals, not magicians. Working together is the key to a great waxing experience. So there you have it, the unfiltered, dirty truth from the front lines of the waxing world. I hope this was eye-opening and helpful. It's all about respect and working together. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.